Okay, so it just showed up. It was originally scheduled by FedEx to come Monday, October 4th. It showed up today, Friday, October 1st. Let's do a quick walk around of the box. Overall, this side of the box looks just fine. Forgive the shadows that I'm putting on the box there from the light behind me. That part looks fine. There's a little bit of a ding here. Obviously, it's just at the edge. A little bit of torquing on the handle here. Again, I don't see any big problems. The rest of the box on this side looks good. Top of the box, one little ditch right there. No big deal. This side of the box, there is some pretty good damage here on the side, to the extent that the box has actually been opened. But we'll just have to see, if that's translated into anything. And same thing here. So definitely caught, enough that the box isn't just damaged, it's literally ripped open. So we'll have to take a close look at that. On this side, this is ripped as well. You can literally see the bike in there. This is from someone picking it up, obviously. Otherwise, you have a teeny little dent here and a little ding there. Otherwise, it looks okay, generally speaking. So we'll open her up and see what she looks like next. Okay, so I'm gonna do an unboxing now and a setup a little later. I'm pretty anxious to get it out of the box, obviously, but also because of the damage down here and the damage on the other side. Just because the box is damaged doesn't guarantee that the contents are damaged. If the contents are packaged very well, all of this can be okay. I certainly don't care about this. That's a handle that's going to happen. This is just a plastic zip tie. It's not part of the bike or wire or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these two plastic things and open the top and see what it looks like from the top. Regarding taking the bike out of the package, what some guys and gals are doing is they're laying the box carefully on its side or even upside down, opening the bottom, taking any loose bits out, and then flipping the box back over and essentially lifting the box up off the bike. I might do things a little bit differently simply because of the damage. I think I'm changing my mind now. I think what I'm going to do first is open the top and have a look down inside to see how the bike is packaged and to see if there's any damage. If everything looks good, I think because the box is damaged, it's open all the way up to here. It's open right to here. So I think what I'm going to do is just cut down the side, each side, with a razor and flip the top down, and then kind of just walk the bike out on top of the cardboard that I've then flipped down onto the floor. So let me go ahead and there's a bunch of the copper things like this that need to be removed first, and the plastic. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, open it up, then I'll show you the inside. Okay, so I just took out all the copper metal clasps on top. I also removed the plastic, let's call them cables or wraparounds that go around the box. So now I'm going to bring you over and you're going to look inside the box at the same time as I do. So opening this flap, open this flap, open this flap, a little bit close to my car there. Clearly you can see that there's some rubbing right there. It rubbed right through the protective foam, and it looks like it's actually scratched. I believe that's the top of the fork. We'll have to take a look at that. Not noticing anything down inside there or here. This all looks fine. Here's the seat. I guess there was a little rubbing on the seat because that's also got some holes in it. I don't think that's a huge deal, honestly. Okay, this is obviously packaged incorrectly. The flap is actually underneath the light. That's not a fault of FedEx. That's a fault of Magicycle. You don't package like that. So I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not, but then it doesn't surprise me why the box is ripped. That's just totally wrong way to package something. And that, again, that's FedEx didn't do that. I'm going to stay open-minded, keep looking things over. So for now, like I said, let me go ahead and slice down this side and slice down that side and open it and take it out and see what it looks like. There's certainly no shortage of dings and incorrect packaging, but I'm going to remain open-minded and let's go see what it looks like. Sure I'm not getting close to anything, which I'm not. Like I said, so much of the box is damaged anyway. Not like I'm making anything worse. All right. Ta-da. There it is. You maybe can see there's a little bit more rubbing through on the foam padding. It's not a lot. It hasn't come all the way through like did up here. I admit I'm kind of disappointed about this because it's literally scratched off. I'll give you a closer look at everything right now. So here it is. It's the Cruiser. That's why it's the midnight blue, black, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, you can clearly see that this not only came through, but it's literally scratched. Okay, I'm going to take it apart and see what the extent of the damage is. You know, we'll talk to Magicycle about that because, you know, I think that's a packaging thing. I don't think that's necessarily a shipping thing by FedEx. I'm not here to blame anyone in particular. But, you know, common sense dictates that, especially when this flap was folded underneath the light. And now that I look at it, the light could be bent. Maybe not, maybe not. I think the bike is just at an angle, so scratch that. I sure hope that light works. It's absolutely still plugged in. So we're going to have to test that the light works. Okay, what I'm going to do is pull the bike out. And then I'm just going to start unclipping all of these ties. And one other thing I wanted to draw to your attention as I'm removing some of the stuff. This is incorrectly done. This is how it came packaged. That is not a FedEx issue. That's Magicycle putting it in the box. This is supposed to be flat on the ground. Okay, this should be parallel to the bottom of the box. Whoever put it in the box did so quickly or didn't know what they were doing. I sure hope this hasn't damaged the forks, but this is a plastic packaging piece for the bottom of the forks where the front wheel would go. It should be flat. It is not. And I'm wondering if that, being packaged like that, was just enough to raise the forks up such that they were poking through the top and I got this nasty scratch on them. Now, is this going to affect the ride of the bike? No, but look at these scratches. I mean, this is sharp to my finger. This metal right here, it's literally sharp. So this really got a heck of a beating up. So far, the rest of it looks okay. I'm not quite done yet. One thing I did, because the bike's leaning a little, just in case, I put a ladder behind it so it can't tip backwards. But I'm going to go ahead and continue. You can see I got a lot of ties out so far. Some of them, they're wrapping off. And we'll go through the box of goodies together in just a second. Okay, so I've got the bike relatively stable now. And this is how that plastic packaging part for the forks should go. How it did come, as you recall, was flipped up. That was a problem. But let's move on. Let's see what we've got inside the box of goodies here. Ride free, ride fun. I sure hope it works. So let's go ahead and open this, because I'm going to need the pedals, I'm going to need the toolkit. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, what we've got Got a booklet, which I'll take a look at. We've got a hat, Magicycle hat, I may or may not wear. We've got the tank bag that you've probably seen on a lot of the video reviews on YouTube or on their website. This I intend to use. I'm looking forward to that. I've got the toolkit, which I certainly need, and I'm grateful to have. I've got the pedals. It's another necessary one, and they're labeled left, right. Okay, we've got a bike alarm. Not sure how that will work. Give it a try, check it out, but we'll put that one with the hat for now, so I may not use that. Got the headlight that's got to go on. Let's just take that out and make sure that's okay. See what we got here. I mean, at first glance, it looks fine. There's the reflector. That's how it's going to attach to the front over the forks. We're going to have to check all the pins, make sure everything's straight and it goes in the right way. Obviously, the headlight we want. We've got the lock, which is also wonderful. That's one thing you don't have to buy separately and you can attach to your bike. I don't intend to leave this bike outside somewhere for any length of time. But if I want to run into a coffee shop and grab a coffee or run an errand, it'll be wonderful to have a lock already. So grateful for that. What do we got here? A box inside of a box. The charger, of course. This is a 3-amp charger. Most are 2 amps. So it'll charge, you know, technically maybe not in reality, but 50% quicker than a 2-amp. But once the bike is built, I actually have a small solar system. 3 100-watt solar panels with a Vectron solar charge controller hooked to a big battery, and then a 1,000-watt pure sine wave inverter. Point of all of that is, this bike is going to be very green for me. It's got a battery, and I'm going to charge that battery with the charger hooked into the solar panel. So the sun will put power into my storage battery. We'll take the power out of that via the inverter by hooking up this charger to it to charge that battery. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put the bike together, and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. There isn't a lot to do, really. I got to put the handlebar up on the forks, which we know already is badly damaged and scratched, but we'll see if we can get away with it. Then I'm going to put the tire on the front wheel. Once I have the kickstand on, then I can check a bunch of other things, but I want to get that far right now anyway. So there she is, all built, ready to go. I took it for 2 rides yesterday, a 12-mile ride in the morning, a 10-mile ride at night, or evening, I should say. Everything seems to be working just fine. The brakes are weak. I'm going to have to work on that, even though I adjusted them. Still not getting gear number 7 without it making a lot of clicky-clackety noise rattling around. But 1 through 6 are smooth as silk. I did go to my favorite bike store and I bought a bag. One thing I will tell you right off the bat, and this is not my review, I'll do a riding review at a later date. This is a wonderful ad. I'm very grateful to Magicycle for including this bike bag here, or tank bag, some people call it if you've had a motorcycle before. You know, you slide your phone right in here and you can see it up there. You'll see I have a charging cable simply because you can charge. There's an outlet right on the bottom here that when the bike is on, you can actually charge your phone. Really nice. So that's what I put in this pocket. Down here, though, I have the toolkit. That's also included. So I have every tool, or you will have every tool you need in that toolkit, and I keep it in the bag. And some people put keys and wallets, etc. You know, that's a great place for it too. But for me personally, I've always worn cargo shorts. Might not be the most stylish guy out there, but that's where my keys and wallet have always been. The one issue, though, is these bolts here to put, like, you know, an accessory. For example, I wanted to put a bottle holder there. They're too far forward. No matter what bottle holder I found, even if I install it and it's a short one, it hits the bag, which means the bottle's not going in there. I even got a side loading bottle holder. it's just way too long for the bottle. You can't have, or I can't anyway, have the bag and a bottle holder with the bottle in it here. Would have been awesome if these came back like, you know, just a couple of inches. Then I could have had both. I mean, there's certainly plenty of room here, I think. So if these were back just a little ways, and it's not like my legs are going to get in the way, would have been nice, but that's not working. But the bag I did buy has a bottle holder, so that's good enough. My full review will be out in a few days, if not a week, but just wanted to show it to you all built after the unboxing video.